What's going on, everyone? It's time to talk about another great classic creature feature today. Today, we're going to be talking about the movie 20 Million Miles to Earth. It was released by Columbia Pictures sometime in June of 1957. It was written by Bob Williams and Christopher Hope, produced by Charles H. Scherner, and directed by Nathan Juran, who's also done other sci-fi horror-ish films back then, like The Seventh Voyage of Sinbad, Jack the Giant Killer, First Man in the Moon, and The Deadly Mantis, to name a few. So this one's interesting. It's not like your typical nuclear fallout type of monster movie that was like flooding the markets in the 1957 and stuff. Because this was like shortly around um, the bombing of Japan, the nuclear bombing of Japan. But yeah, so yeah, this one, a random spaceship from Venus crashes into the ocean just outside of Honduras, I think, and some weird foreign country. So some U.S. military specialists go and try to extract. They heard of like a gooey substance in a container that fell out of it, and they go and try to find it. And it turns out a zoologist in Venezuela has it, and he's taking it on his roadshow, which goes from this gooey thing to this really short, like green monster that goes on a killing spree, and then ends up grows exponentially and grows, and then goes on quite the rampage all the way through to Rome. And yeah, it's quite the interesting spectacle. This was in the big prime of stop motion animation, so like the old King Kong, similar to that. This film actually has quite a few similar story beats to King Kong, and yeah. So if you like monster movies like that, you're absolutely gonna love this one. It is in black and white, so I know half the people watching this probably won't check it out at all. But yeah, it's definitely a lot of fun. There's a lot of fleshed out characters in this. The story is kind of similar to King Kong and stuff, like I said, and other monster movies, but it's still a lot of fun. This is Ray Harryhausen's like one of his first films he did, and boy, does the creature look fantastic in this. Now, when the creature actually attacks a human, you clearly tell it's a clay human, but yeah, we'll just let that one slide. But yeah, for the most part, it is well put together and well thought out. It does take a little while to pick up, but once it does, you see the creature a lot, and it's cool watching the creature evolve over the short period of time you're with it, and yeah, and as the military is and everything try to fight it and stop it, it's puts up quite the fight, and it's really cool, and you can see a lot of groundwork done for future monster movies and stuff done in this film. It's quite the entertaining spectacle, to say the least. It was very enjoyable. Yeah, but like some people might get thrown off by the slow pace at the start, but once it picks up, you get a lot of good monster action in this, by far. There's not really much to complain about. Besides, some of the effects look a little dated, but other than that, and some of the acting can be a little wooden, but other than that, this is a really well done monster movie. You should check it out. If you love creature features and stuff, definitely check out this one. This one's definitely a classic for a reason. So, yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna give 20 million miles to Earth a 4.5 out of 5. I really enjoyed this film. I loved it. It was great, and definitely deserves a lot of love. So make sure you check it out if you haven't seen it. There's a trailer link down below, like always. Also, link down below is my Instagram. That's where I post my first story, or that's where I post my first. What do you call them? My, that's where I post my the film and hashtag stuff. On film and a hashtag, so you're aware of it. And also make sure you check out my Letterbox. That's where I post my first star rating after watching the films. So follow me on one of those two platforms to stay in the loop with this channel. Like this video, share some more people aware of it. Comment your opinions of the film down below if you have any. Also, if you have any other creature features or any films or film franchises in general in any genre that you want to hear my opinions on in the future, comment those down below. Try to get to them as soon as I can, and if I combine them. Um, yeah, make sure you subscribe so you find something weird, obscure, and odd I probably never thought of checking out. Or so you hear my opinions on classic films like this one and popular films coming out at the time and other things. So make sure you subscribe and don't forget to ring that bell because we're going to be talking about another big giant creature feature in the next one. And it's the funny but not supposed to be funny, the giant claw. So yeah, I haven't actually seen it. So well, we're gonna be checking out that one in the next review in the next video. So make sure you ring that bell and watch out for those crazy big lizards destroying our cities. And I guess I'll see you all in the next one. So until then, cheers.